Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky. Now, on the 12th of the month, we have this month's full moon. And boy, is this a powerful full moon at that. It is taking place at the foundation of your chart, the bottom of your sky, having to do with home, having to do with family of origin, and having to do with your understanding of your roots and what it means to be at home within yourself. Well, this is an extremely rare celestial occurrence with a full moon happening so close in the sky with Saturn, but also speaking in tension with Uranus. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because if you think back, in 2021, we had really the defining celestial conversation was the Saturn-Uranus square. This full moon is activating that. And so wherever it was that it felt like the greatest changes were taking place, where there was resistance, but also a desire for progress, events that you didn't anticipate showing up, changing so much for you, well, that is exactly what's going to awaken for you now. Chances are, as a Scorpio, it had to do with home, your understanding of what home is, whether that was within your own spirit, whether that was a literal place. For some, dramatic changes to your understanding of what feels like home, perhaps transformed relationships with your family of origin, your parents in particular, and a whole new perspective on your past and the experiences that have defined you. Well, that was a part of the real opportunity that 2021 offered. And so now with this full moon, you get a chance to revisit it, to look at it again. How is it that you're going to understand home differently, more expansively? How is it now that you've incorporated some of those lessons and you get to show that you truly are at peace within yourself, within your body, within your skin? Because that's a part of what it means to be at home with you. On a more literal level, yes, this may bring with it a very quick desire or need to be with your family more, or to just want to spend more time on your own, in your own space, perhaps cultivating a creative idea. This could be a brand new perspective on the past that just opens your eyes in ways that take you by surprise. Now, regardless, understand that whatever happens around this full moon will in some way hearken to some larger themes that you went through in 2021. And it's almost like the universe wants to ensure that you've integrated some of those lessons, that they really reached a deeper layer within you, as part of you feeling that much more at home in the world going forward from here. And on another very literal level, I have to say, dramatic changes to your home space, buying, selling, moving, new roommate, a new understanding of what home is for you, all of a sudden coming upon a place and realizing this is where you're meant to live, whether that's somewhere in the world or in your own neighborhood. Well, these are the types of scenarios possible now in ways that surprise you, but ultimately move you in a direction of greater stability. As we navigate forward, it is going to be on the 27th of the month that we will have this month's new moon. Now, this new moon is going to take place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with friendships and group alliances. And this new moon is an interesting one. It is speaking in a conversation of tension with your ancient ruling planet, Mars. And it is Mars that is moving through a part of the sky for you that has to do with profound change, profound truth, has to do with your understanding of your real motivations. And it has to do with where it is now that you're ready to look deeply within. Your understanding of wealth is something that may come into focus at this time as well. And so you put these together, and one of the most immediate applications I see here is that friends and money do not mix at a time like this for your sign. So you may want to be mindful of that if it feels like there are lines blurring or if it feels aggressive in any way. That can be a cue to you to take back some of your own power or to focus your energies in a way that feel like they move you in a positive direction. If you've already gone there, like for example, you've lent somebody money and it seems like that's not coming together, well, that's the way it is if you're being asked for money. If you have it to give it, of course, if it feels right to you. But if it doesn't feel right to you for whatever reason, that is something you want to pay attention to as well. Ultimately, it's always up to you to decide what's right for you to do in light of your unique circumstances. Now, this may also have to do with you seeing the truth about a friend, you seeing through to their more core motivations and having that then reflect on you. You understanding that you've changed so much and now a particular dynamic must change as well. And so regardless, understand that this is a brand new start where it comes to the alliances that you have, professional group alliances and friendship alliances. Where friendships are strong, the challenges ultimately end up bonding you closer together. But where it is that perhaps certain friendships have gone as far as they're meant to, at least for now, well, this can be an invitation to be honest with yourself and to understand the direction you now desire to go. Now, where it comes to matters of love, I do think that by far the most important energy for you takes place right around the 24th of the month. And this is Uranus going retrograde in your opposite sign. Uranus standing still as we move towards this day and then changing directions is going to be a moment of truth where it comes to a one-on-one alliance or attraction. And ultimately, that reversal of Uranus says the energy and the attention is going to come back to you. You looking at yourself and what it says about you that you have found yourself drawn to a particular person or situation. What is it that you truly desire? Whom it is you truly desire to be partnered with? This is clearing away illusion and hope and seeing things as they are very starkly in a way that may take many Scorpios by surprise. But again, it is honest. And ultimately, it is an honesty that ends up being very empowering to understand the best way forward for you in the context of love. Now, for those of you open to meeting someone new, whether it is someone brand new or someone that you've had your eye on, this is going to be a real wake-up call in some way. Understanding whom you've been drawn to and what the reality of their situation actually is may actually take you by surprise. Now, also possible here is a very sudden declaration on someone's part of their being attracted to you and this really feeling like a light bulb comes on in some way. Now that light bulb could be related to the dynamic, it could be related more to you, it could be related to your understanding of the messages that have been playing out or not, your understanding of your true feelings. Like these are the types of awakenings that can happen for you now, but ultimately, it is about aligning with a greater clarity within yourself as to what you're really going for in partnership and if it is that you feel you're on the pathway to that or not. Truth ultimately is something that does align you with that higher desire to understand what love is going to mean to you going forward from here. For those of you just starting to date somebody, if there ever was a moment of truth, if there ever was an all or nothing moment, this really would be it. You want to give this day a couple of days on either side. You may need that new moon to kick in to really know what it is that you truly feel. But look, I got to say, Uranus going retro, standing still, going retro is going to show you some truth, some insight into this person that takes you by surprise. Whether it is their motivation, whether it is your attraction to them or their attraction to you, whether it is what they're really wanting from you. Like these are some of the possibilities now, but whatever it is the truth. It is honest. It is clear. It is laid out for you in some way. And that in turn helps you to understand and assess where you are with this person. I do think this energy could be very all or nothing. Either what happens now will leap the two of you forward towards partnership, or what happens now will make you realize that this really isn't the person for you and like ripping off a band-aid, you're going in a different direction. And for those of you in an established bond, well, look, I feel like this is energy of coming clean in some way. It might be something rather innocent. It may not be anything hugely consequential, but it could be as well. But in some way, it's like cards on the table, being really honest with each other in some way, whether that is about the dynamic playing out or a recent situation. It's like you see your partner differently. And what you see now will either help you to feel that much close to your partner or put you in a place where you're feeling like you're not sure what's really going on and what has been straightforward and what hasn't been. For a very small percentage of Scorpios out there, if you've known for a while that you're not in the right relationship for you, it may take you very much by surprise how that just all comes out and takes you by surprise as well, as you're able to be honest about that, perhaps only with yourself or with your partner. The energy of truth cannot be denied, and yet cards on the table at least helps empower you and both of you to understand the best way forward from here, whether that's together, most likely together, or not. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's so much here. It's a powerful astrological moment. I'm going to say Uranus, stationary retrograde. That's going to help you to get really honest with yourself as to how you really feel about another person, where you stand with that other person, and what you feel is the future going forward from here. Ultimately, this is a retrograde. So it looks like the truth comes out and then you become more reflective. You start to look inward. And yet, this is truly the very beginning of more sweeping changes. You are insisting that your alliances become more authentic and more honest. Where it is that people, whether it's personal, professional, or otherwise, can keep up with that, well, that's where those alliances grow more honest and more strong. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership Rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded exclusive video scopes, access to live events. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. Choose Your Membership Rate is on right now at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there in the Superstar space. Link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.